Hello everyone, we will be presenting our project Medley. Music is an important part of our lives, but finding the exact songs you want is challenging. Traditional music recommender systems often rely on our previous listening history or search based on genres or artists, which might not always align with our current preferences or mood. Our project aims to develop a song recommender system that understands complex user requests and suggests the top matching songs. Users can input specific music preferences, such as find pop songs similar to Justin Bieber in English with a happy mood, and receive a list of recommended songs.
In the project, we use two datasets. The first one is Medley dataset, music dataset 1950 to 2019, which contains around 27,000 tracks with 35 different features. But we're only using 7 of them. The most important one is the lyrics. We use GPT-4 to convert the lyrics into a concise story, aimed to finding the hidden emotions and backgrounds of the lyrics, and then we convert it to the mode and keywords. For example, the I Believe by Franklin Laney, and with the keywords prayer and heaven, and modes with hopeful and faithful. Next. And the second dataset we use is Spotify Million Playlist datasets. We use this dataset to simulate users' input. This is the original playlist. We removed the unwanted data, such as playlist duration, and also we exclude the track which is not in our keywords dataset, and also the playlist within 10 tracks. Next.
So for the input data, we input our playlist dataset into the GPT-4 model to simulate a real user request, treating each playlist as a unique user. GPT summarizes and extracts key features from these playlists, including genres, artists, languages, keywords, and mood, as the example has shown. This approach was used because it's hard to find input datasets like this, and also these playlists can later be used for evaluating the system's output. So the diagram shows our system structure. We implemented retrieval augmented generation using the launching framework. Initially, we embedded our music dataset with OpenAI embeddings and stored the vectorized data in the Chroma database. The Chroma retriever then uses user input to retrieve the 15 most relevant songs from this database. We augmented the input prompt by adding the retrieved context. This combined input, along with our system prompt, is fed into the GPT-4 model. The system prompt guides GPT-4 to recommend a list of 10 songs based on the user request and the retrieved songs. We've configured the model to use greedy decoding, which is setting temperature to 0 for precise and definitive outputs.
For qualitative evaluations, HRI 10, which is hit rate at 10, is commonly used in a qualitative evaluation in the recommendation system. HRI 10 will return 1 if the recommended item is correct out of the top 10 recommendations. For simplification of our project, this is the equation, which is got 64% of the correct rate, which remains at least 64 playlists have 1 correct recommendation out of 200 random selected playlists. And for average hit tracks per playlist is 1.245. And for our qualitative evaluations, our best recommendation got 8 hits out of 10. The track name is Rock Classic, which features predominantly 1960 to 1970s classic rocks. The tracks are not hit, they're weighted by the band, which can be considered a match, considering you match with the playlist. The American Girl by Tom Petty cannot be considered a match because the topic is different from the playlist. Lastly, let's examine random zero-hit recommendations. The playlist name is Spray Game, which is used to gear up the user for a game. And the playlist predominantly features high-tempo rap music. we select 2 songs. The first one is Stranger by Kanye West with rap music, high tempo, and self-empowerment. So we consider it as a match. But for the next one, is Turn Down for What. It has the high tempo and the topic, but it has a mismatch in genre. So we consider as a mismatch. For discussion and learning, the surprise finding of our project. The first one is GPT has some knowledge of the existing songs, such as the lyrics, authors, and topics. And excellent at recommending thematic songs lists, such as a rock classic or Disney playlist. But for someone, something random is off. And efforts to make the suggestion based on our users' favorite artists and music styles.
We also observed that GPT-4 has difficulty in recommending playlists with less well-defined topics. And also, casual additions of songs can affect the precision of recommendations. GPT has limited understanding of the emotions and stories behind.
Okay, thank you.